Ever felt like there's just too much financial advice out there? Trust me, I've been there. But what if we could simplify it all? Dive in with me today as we explore the personal finance lessons that genuinely changed my life. Lesson number 1: spending less than you earn. Sounds simple, right? But let me tell you, it's easier said than done, especially in a world where temptations are everywhere. It's hard to resist. Ever been in a situation where you see that shiny new gadget or that new pair of shoes and you think, I've gotta have that? I mean, who hasn't? I've definitely been that person thinking that buying one more thing won't be a problem. But then over time, those just this once moments start to add up. And here's the thing, it's not always about big purchases, it's also the daily coffees, the spontaneous dinners out, the subscription services we forgot we even signed up for. These little things, they sneak up on you. But imagine this, instead of always playing catch up with your money, you're ahead of the game. You've got this cushion, this breathing room between your earnings and your expenses. That, my friend, is more than just numbers on a bank statement. It's peace of mind. It's the freedom to make choices based on what you truly want and need, not just immediate impulses. So it's not about depriving yourself of the good things in life, it's about being intentional. It's recognizing that every dollar you don't spend today can be a stepping stone towards bigger goals, whether it's traveling, buying a home, retiring comfortably, or even just sleeping better at night, knowing you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Lesson number 2, emergency funds are a lifesaver. Literally, I can't count how many sleepless nights I avoided just knowing I had some money set aside for those unexpected life curveballs. You know those moments when life decides to throw you a surprise party? And I don't mean the fun kind with balloons. I'm talking about sudden car repairs, unexpected medical bills, or even those dreaded moments when the job scene gets a bit rocky. Life's unpredictable, right? That's where the magic of an emergency fund steps in. Having that safety net is like having a trusty flashlight during a blackout. It might not solve everything instantly, it makes navigating the dark a whole lot easier. For me, knowing I had that money tucked away, even if it was just a small amount at first, was like having a warm blanket on a cold night. It just brought peace. And here's the thing, starting an emergency fund doesn't mean you have to suddenly set aside half your paycheck. It's not about how quickly you can fill it, but rather about building the habit. Think of it like a safety jar. Even if you're just tossing in the change from your pocket or a small percent from each paycheck, you're making progress. To everyone out there thinking, I can barely make ends meet, how can I possibly save? I get it, I've been there. But sometimes it's about finding those tiny areas of adjustment. Maybe it's foregoing that extra coffee a week or reevaluating some essential subscriptions. Remember, every drop counts, and over time, it creates a ripple. Lesson number 3, invest in yourself. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, you mean like stocks, real estate, those sort of things? Well, yeah, those are fantastic, but hang on a minute. There's more to it. When I say invest in yourself, I'm talking about something deeper. Think about the last time you picked up a book that expanded your horizons, or enrolled in a course that ignited a new passion, or even just took a leap that left you with memories and experiences that changed your perspective. That's the gold I'm talking about. Think about it. By continually learning and evolving, you open doors to new opportunities. Maybe it's a higher paying job because you learned a new skill. Maybe it's a side hustle born out of a newfound passion. Or perhaps it's just the confidence to negotiate your worth, make informed financial decisions, or even inspire others with your story. I've had times where I hesitated to buy a book or take a workshop because, well, money. But then I think of it as planting a seed that with time and care grows into a tree bearing fruits in the form of opportunities, wisdom, and personal fulfillment. But if you don't know where to get started on what kind of books to read to invest in yourself properly, then make sure to watch the video on the screen as I talk about the only 3 books you'll need to read to be rich.